a really, really good one that day. So, yeah, he's an interesting one. He looks like he's going to be ridden pretty handy as well. Bear Meadows is a nice horse. The one I did really like was Old Time Chaser in the back there in the McNeil colours. I thought he looked pretty smart indeed. But, yeah, there's a few nice ones. Some of the bigger price ones, like Easter Icon, looked really, really well in himself. You've got the likes of Rum Cove as well, Marvellous Mick. Let's see how they go.
Just under 2.5 miles for our opening race of the day. The Ascot Racecourse Support Sensory Room maiden hurdle. And they come towards the first flight. Vincenzo, very prominent, together with Marvellous Mick. Those two are going to be in the air virtually together as they come to flight number 1. Over it safely in behind them was Giza Rockstar. And out wider on the track, that's Bally Finn, who's in a fair early position. Zanderbad is tracking Vincenzo up the inside of the track and is alongside Old Time Chaser, who's another one who's pretty prominent. Just behind those is Bear Meadows. Bear Meadows followed then by the Winslow Boy. Strutter is further back, together with Easter Icon. To the outside is Rum Cove, who is followed by Jasper Boy. And the back marker early on is Catch Fire. As they move round now towards the home straight and flights number 3 and 4. They tend to jump, all told, in our opening race of the afternoon. And the favourite Vincenzo is over on the far side of the group, disputing the lead with Marvellous Mick as they come in towards this next flight. All over it safely. In third place is Bally Finn, followed by Giza Rockstar in the white jacket. And then Zanderbad, the Irish Raider from Tony Martin's yard, in 5th place with the noseband. Jumped really well there to go just ahead of Old Time Chaser, who's in 6th place, and Bear Meadows racing in 7th. Strutter is in 8th, followed then by the Winslow Boy, who's held up together with Easter Icon. Just ahead of Easter Icon races Rum Cove, and then there's a break of a couple of lengths or so. Nudged along is Catch Fire, and Jasper Boy is just struggling to go the gallop at the moment. Jasper Boy in last place and detached by 5 or 6 lengths. So they've come past the enclosures, out on their final circuit then, and heading shortly to the downhill run towards the 5th flight of hurdles, which will take them to the halfway stage of the contest. So Vincenzo and Sam Twiston-Davies leading right up the inside from Marvellous Mick in 2nd place. Just in behind those is Zanderbad, who's stalking them early. Giza Rockstar not far away. On the wide outside still is Bally Finn. Under pressure at the back is Catch Fire, and so too Jasper Boy. The game looks up for both of them, really, in truth, as they move on down towards the next flight. And up front still, Vincenzo, showing the way from Giza Rockstar and Marvellous Mick to the wide outside, still being dragged by Zanderbad. After Zanderbad is Bally Finn towards the outside of the party, taking the next flight of hurdles. Awkward jump from Marvellous Mick, just struggling to hold his position after that. Bear Meadows, after a long layoff, travels with some hope, and the 2 Nicky Henderson train runners are still there, and together Old Time Chaser alongside Strutter, both towards the inner. Marvellous Mick's now on their outside. The Winslow Boy hasn't yet made a move. Easter Icons at the back of this main group in company with Rum Cove, and then there's quite a gap back to Catch Fire. Moving then through their point of departure and now uphill towards home in the final 4 flights of hurdles in the Ascot Racecourse Support Sensory Room maiden hurdle race. So Vincenzo right up the inside with Giza Rockstar up on the outer, and then with those and close up still is Bally Finn. There was a small mistake from Old Time Chaser behind these leaders. Still there is the Winslow Boy up on the wide outside of the group, touching down in 4th or 5th place. Zanderbad, as quiet as you like, up the inside, still keeping his eye on both Vincenzo and Giza Rockstar, who are our 2 leaders as they move now towards the home straight. Marvellous Mick has dropped tamely away. He's well beaten now as they move to the home straight. Vincenzo with Giza Rockstar, these 2 separated by just a half a length in 3rd place. That's Zanderbad, who's trying to go with them, and these 3 have opened up now over Strutter and then Bally Finn, who can do no more, and the Winslow Boys up on the wide outside from Old Time Chaser, who's now well beaten. Second last flight of hurdles, Vincenzo, an untidy jump, hands a chance to Giza Rockstar, and now switching is Zanderbad, who's come stand side with his run, and he's coming strongly, Zanderbad, as well. Final flight, 3 separated by half a length. Zanderbad landed running though, in front from Giza Rockstar, who is battling back in tenacious style. Vincenzo Vincenzo's now beaten in third place. What a great finish. Giza Rockstar now back in front. Having been headed, he's shrugging off the challenge of Zandabad for a most brave opening race win. Giza Rockstar. Jonathan Burke on board for trainer Harry Fry. A tough, tough performance to beat Zandabad, Vincenzo back in third place, and quite a gap then to the fourth horse, who was Old Time Chaser.